All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you? Anybody watching after the fact? I just want to say hello. Thanks for stopping in and watching this. And today we're just gonna be working, hanging out, and chatting while we do it, and hopefully getting some hours for YouTube. So, how is everybody today? Anybody that's here already? Any good sales from the weekend? Hey, Georgia Picker, how are you, man? Things are going good over here. How are things with you? Uh, So yeah, for anybody that's oh, hey Regina, how are you? Congrats. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Yes, I hit 1,000 subscribers twice this weekend. Once Saturday night, YouTube obviously took that back in the morning, knocked me back on there. But yesterday evening, I got back to 1,000, and YouTube let me stay. So that's pretty cool. What's up, Jimmy? How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Just got back from Oklahoma, made 1,000. Wow. Well, I was going. So sales have been great. That's awesome. Thank you, man. I truly appreciate it. Definitely do. So yeah, you guys, you might notice there's a new camera angle today. Um, I bought a new computer over the weekend. I'm not sure how the picture looks either because I'm using a different camera. But a top of the line Samsung Galaxy Book Pro. I bought this because it connects with my phone because I have a Galaxy. I can do everything on my phone through the computer. So I can just put this to the side now and not even have to look at it, which is great. And it keeps the battery for a while. And because I'm now using my personal computer instead of the work, I was able to install the drivers to hook my GoPro up and use that as a webcam. So hopefully the picture's a little bit better than the camera I was using on the work laptop. What's going on, Kay? How are you? Glad you could stop in. You do a live stream like this soon so I can record people live. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love commenting back and forth with people on videos, but it's nothing like the lives where you can actually have a few-minute conversation. It's almost like you're texting with your friends. Just one of you have your face on the screen. But I definitely do enjoy these. Thank you again, Kay. I really appreciate all the support and pushing this out there. Bartermania, man, how are you? I see you had a big week in fantasy too. I'm telling you, I think we're on a collision course for the playoffs, our two teams. Dan, what's going on, man? How are you? Lucky Seven, what's up, buddy? Dan, you're in ShopRite and it's absolute madness. Oh, yeah, that's a not a good place to be today. Are you the one down? Are you at the one down on Columbus Boulevard? Which one are you at right now? I know there's quite a few of them down there in Philly. I went food shopping yesterday. I normally go first thing Sunday morning. I was a little hungover because we had a football benefit the night before, so I started a little bit late. And when I got out there, stores were pretty packed already. I was quite surprised because I'm used to my dead Sunday mornings. Thrift and Flip, what's up, man? How you doing? How's everything? What's going on, Tommy? How are you? Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, I'm still surprised I actually hit this 1,000. The thing is, when I actually started YouTube, a lot of us just start for fun. But as soon as I started and saw there was like monetization and goals to get to, I was like, I just love a challenge. So I was like, let me see if I could get to 1,000 and see how quick I could get there. To get there in just under or just over 11 months, I'm pretty happy about that. I still get kind of bummed that it didn't happen earlier, but coaching my son's football team meant the world to me, and it was a lot of fun. So I don't mind taking that 2-month break that I took that kind of slowed my growth down. Oregon Ave by the Goodwill. Okay. Trying not to run over people with the cart. Yeah, that's kind of tough in ShopRite. What I've seen with ShopRites is their aisles are a lot smaller than most of the other supermarkets. Like they just really pack so much into their stores that there's just not as much space as there are at like Giant or Acme or the other stores. What up, Misha? Yeah, 1K. Finally got it. It stuck last night. YouTube left me at exactly 1,000. I woke up this morning and saw 1,000 exactly, and I was quite happy about that. So Now I don't have to worry about that. And now I could concentrate on what matters, and that's the hours. And then more importantly, just getting views. Going to start doing a little more pre-record to try to get these hours up and a lot more lives, because I am currently sitting at 1,655 hours to go. And I hit the 1 year mark in December. So come December 16th, I think it is, I'll start to have some hours rolling off. But at least they're the new videos from when I first started. So we don't get many watch hours on those. So not too many will fall off. Thank you. Thank you. Don't feel bad. I've been on YouTube for 3 years, so you're way ahead of the game. Thanks, Kay. Thanks. I appreciate it. I love the challenge of it to try to do it. Like, honestly, my goal now is to get to 1,600 hours by the end of the year. I looked at it. It's 40 hours a day, which is a lot. But if I'm putting out pre-record and doing quite a few lives, then I should hopefully get there by the end of December. And what I'll be doing is, right now I'm talking a lot, trying to catch up with everybody. But when I have work to do, I am going to sit there on the computer and just do my regular job and just talk to you guys, and we all just keep busy while we work. Reselling on the side with Esme. Hey, how are you? Working at your office job, so you'll be hearing me. All right, that's cool. Hopefully I don't put you to sleep, because I know I kind of had the one-tone voice. Get there in no time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll get there by the end of the year. That's awesome. Congrats. Don't turn into a jerk now. No, that won't happen. That's just not in me. And 1,000 subs is nothing. I know it's the goal everybody wants to get to, but really, what is it? It's just a number. Yes, 2 more lives. Good morning, sunshine. Hey, Tracy. Good morning. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do more when I'm not out in the field with the guys, just because there's just not too much to watch and listen to right now. There's a couple people on that I watch all the time, but I know a lot of the people that I talk to and chat with don't go into those lives. So at the same time, I want to be with the people that, I talk to all the time. You'll get it. I'll keep playing all your vids on loop like I used to do for myself. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Subs, but like, not the watch hours, low views on vids. Don't let it get you down. Yeah, my problem all the time with videos was I do short videos. A lot of my videos are under 7 minutes. So even if I did get 200 or 300 views, if people watch 40, 50%, it's still only 3.5 minutes. So you're not going to get a lot of watch time that way. I tried the longer videos. I did the 20-minute thing, 15, 20 minutes, and I was just getting 25 to 30% retention. So there was just no point in doing those. I dropped down to 6 to 8 minute videos, and I'm getting anywhere from 40 to 65%, depending on what I'm doing that day and what the topic is, and just if it's boring or not. So I'd rather 65% on a 7-minute video than going through and making this long 15, 20, 25-minute video for 20, 25% watch time. Evelyn, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just do a high-pitched voice here and there. Ugh, I don't know about that. I mean, maybe I'll laugh and just joke around a little bit, but yeah, I don't know about a high-pitched voice. So for you guys that have been in my lives before and watched me, how is the picture? Is it a little bit better than it used to be? How's the sound? My Galaxy Buds, even though this is a Galaxy laptop, they don't connect because this is the first generation. So I've got to actually upgrade these. I didn't want to use the mic on the laptop just because, the fan between that and then the fan of my work computer right next to it, just all comes through on the audio. So I definitely don't want that. Start buying stuff from big channels, work on them shoutouts. You know what? I might just have to, I might have to. Picture is better. Sound is good too. Okay, that's good. Picture and sound are great. All right. Yeah, I was using a webcam with my laptop for work that was 1080p, but I don't think it was actually doing it at 1080. Like, I know StreamYard is only going to let me do 720, but the picture with the GoPro just seems so much better. Even looking at it in StreamYard, the two pictures are like night and day. It's very different. So I do like it better with this GoPro, and now that I'm able to hook it up and use that, eventually I'll get a real camera. Mutton Rich Finds, how are you? Good morning. Glad you could stop in. Sound and picture is good. Good. I'm glad because tell you that was one of the reasons why I bought this computer. I was like very worried, like not worried, but I wasn't sure how it would come out on this one. But this laptop is completely top of the line. Best Buy had a sick deal. It was $500 off, normally a $1,500 computer. So I got it for $1,000. Like I said, it's a Galaxy Book, so it connects with all my Galaxy devices except those first generation buds. Top of the line Intel processor, like the most current one, terabyte hard drive, 16 gig RAM. Anybody that doesn't know computers are probably bored as hell right now with me talking about it. But with all of those specs, and it flips into a 2-in-1, so I could use it as a tablet as well. All that for $1,000. I couldn't pass that up because now this laptop is going to last me for years. And if I decide to move on from this job, I don't have to worry about being without a laptop now. And it's end of the year, so I can write it off. Maybe you should do videos for Vlogmas or simply upload to. I was thinking about that. One of my most recent videos, I was talking about advice. What's some of the advice like we wish we had took? What's some of the best advice you've gotten? And I got a lot of comments on that. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking a lot of those comments and kind of just doing like a reseller tips for like a month and just use some of the advice people put in the comments and just elaborate on them. Maybe some of the videos actually just do like a little StreamYard record with the person who gave the advice or tip that they wish they took and just have them talk about it a little bit more. But just like short, quick videos, more 5 to 7 minute type, just to get more content out there and just keep things rolling while I do these lives. All right. Okay, when I look at this, it just seems so much clearer. So how was everybody's weekend? Did anybody go sourcing, get anything good? I didn't do anything. We had the football benefit Saturday night, and I just kind of hung out Saturday, setting up this computer and playing with it all day beforehand. What size is the flux capacitor? That sounds good. Hey, Amber, how are you? How you doing? Hope things are good with you guys. You like the concept? Cool. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Just there were so many comments on that video that surprised me, and everybody had different pieces of advice that they wish they had took along the way. And then at the same time, we're giving some of their own. So I just thought it was a good idea just to share some of that because not everybody goes to the comments when they watch a video. And my video, I didn't really give any advice. I was just asking people to comment well what they had. So I thought that might be a little nice little twist. Also promote other people. Everybody's given me a lot of help along the way and promoted my channel. So maybe if I do that, just help out other people, bigger and smaller. All kinds of ways to get your name out there. No shame in the game. What retains those subs is that you have good videos. Like that other Rockstar Paul in Philly. You got this. Thanks, Misha. I appreciate it. Went a little crazy at the thrift this weekend. $340 later. Wow. I'm sure that stuff is a lot better than those last couple of thread up boxes you got, right? How much do you think you can make from the weekend? Packing orders and listening. Awesome. Yeah, I had a slow weekend in sales. I only had 2 items. A lot of it's my fault. I didn't redo my promoted listings. They ran out and I was just, worried about setting this thing up that I just never reset it. Because I set my promoted listings to cancel every like 3 days. And then I restarted at a different percentage just to keep things, fresh for the algorithm. So I didn't do that. I got 1 sale on eBay and 1 sale on Facebook Marketplace. And then I just haven't listed much the last week. I need to get back at that. But I think it's going to be a lot easier now because I'm just going to have this laptop obviously out in the living room with me when I'm watching TV, and I could be banging out listings while I do that. Morning, Larry. How are you? Glad you could stop in. Big brother at the auction. How you doing? How was your weekend, buddy? Morning, Shan Tommy. Saying good morning. Deep breaths for me. Should be able to bring in at least 1,500, maybe closer to 1,750. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good weekend. Nice sourcing weekend. Is You're happy with that. Much better than those crappy thread up boxes. I'm sure. But I mean, like for you, I don't know how much you're paying for those thread up boxes, but you said you're with your content, those thread up hauls do a lot better than the other things. So at the same time, like it's not a bad thing, especially now that you're monetized. If the thread up boxes are what gets the views are what gets the money, maybe they can pay for themselves. So what is everyone else working on today? I had a couple meetings last week with customers. I wanted to do some lives last week. I was surprised, but I was in the field for 4 days last week for a couple hours each day. My guys have gone, my account managers, they've gone months without calling me to work on the program I work on. And then all of a sudden in the last 2 weeks, everybody is calling me and wanting me to come out and see their customers to talk about the program. So yeah, I was out in the field for 4 days last week and probably will be definitely out tomorrow. And I might be out in the field Wednesday as well, which that'll be annoying, especially if it's like an hour and a half, 2 hour drive, like some of the customers. But tomorrow I got to go to Cape May, which is about 2 hours away from me, and do some work down there. So I definitely won't be live tomorrow because that drive just eats up the whole day. It's annoying. I go out for half hour to an hour's worth of a meeting, and I'm driving 2 hours each way. It's nice on the mileage side because my company obviously pays for the mileage, but outside of that, it's just a waste of my time, especially now that I work from home. When I worked in the office, I didn't care because it got me out of the office, which that's always a good thing. Made over $300 with 4 orders. That's definitely not bad. That's good. I was quite surprised. I actually had the sale I had on Facebook Marketplace was my first one. Had the item listed for $19 plus shipping, and I walked away with $17.50 after the fees. I was like, wow. Like, I see why everybody's been selling on Facebook Marketplace when it comes to those fees. My stuff hasn't moved that quickly on Facebook Marketplace yet, but I've been listening to some of my higher dollar items. I'm about to start listening to some of the lower stuff and see if I could kind of blow through that stuff. Headed out to work. Just wanted to stop in and show some love and support. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in, and thanks for everything and all the shout outs. I appreciate it. Roy, how are you? Happy Monday. It is indeed. How was your weekend, buddy? But yeah, for work, when I go on the road, the territory I cover, for those that know the Eastern PA area, I go all the way up to North Jersey to about Edison and all the way south, all the way to the coast, middle northern Delaware. But I don't go down there often. Our guy down there just doesn't bother with the program I use. And then I go all the way out to Lancaster and up to Bethlehem, PA. So I've got a pretty big area that can go anywhere from a 15-minute drive to 3 hours away. Obviously, working from home now, we're starting to make a lot of these meetings virtual, which is better. But yeah, the last week I have been on the road a ton. It's Monday, I think. I was way up too late packing orders. Yeah, it is Monday. I know you have a busy weekend, Roy. I mean, you're always doing your lives and your auctions. I'm sure you're doing a lot of packing on Sunday nights. Working a regular job and just listing. Just got done cleaning some plush. It's nice when you can work from home and do some of both at once. Do some of your reselling and then do your regular job. Like I know I always take about a half hour to an hour break in the morning times and get all my shipping done. And my lunch break, I go run to the post office. Hey, Louis, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate it. Congrats again to you. It seems like there's been a lot of people over the last 2 weeks that have been making it to 1K. I know you have, Miss Taffy, Dana Invests, John Early Bird Picker, a couple other people. Early Bird Picker, that kind of amazed me. Rafa, once he came out of his little breakdown, did his apologies, and just went back to making regular content, his subs flew up quick. But he was on a fast track to 1,000 before. Yeah, Roy, it is. I don't do sales though, so I don't have to worry about that. We have a program that just helps school districts see if they have enough help to clean the buildings and help them with the with the equipment they need to actually improve their processes and save labor as well instead of having to hire more people. And I'm the one who runs that program in our region. So basically, when I just get called by a sales manager or a sales person and says, "Hey, I got a customer that wants to look at the program," I go out and I work with them and get them all set up. So luckily, I don't have to make those drives all the time. Breaks up the monotony. It totally does. Spawn of Satan. Brother, you should. Yeah, 1,000, Roy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, in this program, it kind of keeps things fresh at work too. It's super easy, so I get super bored with it. But every customer that hits us up for this has a different need and a different reason for wanting the program. One of the customers I met with last week, they've just got union issues. People say they work too much and they have too much work to do. I don't think a union. Have you ever heard that before, especially from unions? Nah, not at all. But we were actually able to use the program and say, like, oh no, look, they actually are overworked some. They do need a little help in that building or some new equipment. So it's pretty cool. We're able to help customers out a lot. I just get really bored, because it's so easy. That's why you guys see me in so many lives chatting throughout the day, because it's like nothing to do this job. I could get done in like an hour with my work, and then I'm like, okay, what am I going to do now? So yeah, that's why you see me all the time while I'm working. I'm just hoping it gets busier now with everybody calling me. I think I'll be out there more. Wow, 15 people on a Monday morning. That is surprising to me. So what's everybody's plans for the holiday this week? I know we got a short week. If you work in the 9-to-5 world, most of us have a short week. I'm working today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Unfortunately, full day. But the kids will be home in a little bit because they've got half days all week with the parent-teacher conferences. But we will be Thursday. We've got my brother-in-law and his kids coming over. We'll have dinner then. Then the kids go with their father Thursday night. So we won't have them Thursday night, Friday, or Saturday till like 8, 9 o'clock. So it'll be a quiet weekend after Thanksgiving. We'll probably go do some Black Friday shopping because my wife is very big into that. She's a little disappointed with all these early Black Friday deals we have now. It goes for like 2-3 weeks, and she's like, there's no more good deals on Black Friday. There's no more good deals, period. Like great deals where she could go like for 6 hours and just clean the hell up. But we're still going to go out. Kids are basically done being shopped for. Like we've pretty much got everything we needed for them. So we're just going to go out for the hell of it and, see if we could find anything for, the house. Maybe I'll see if there's anything I could resell. My business. I am the same way, Misha. When I see this phone, my work one, ring, I get so annoyed. I'm like, oh, why are you bothering me? Especially when it's an account manager I have not heard from in months. Like, don't call me. And then they want, I don't know if any of you have ever worked in sales or worked with sales people, but everything's an emergency. They need it done right then. And that drives me crazy, especially when I never hear from you. Larry's on vacation all week from the full-time gig. Nice. Can't stay, but I see you hit 1K. Yes, I did. Anna, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You've been such a big supporter and a big help, especially when you guys used to have the zip it or list it. Been out of the loop last week, so not sure when you get it. It officially stuck this morning. I hit it last night, and the first time I hit it was on Saturday. YouTube did their thing and knocked me back down. But I hit it this morning and it stayed. So I'm over 1,000 now. Now I'm working on the hours. Going to a barbecue. Nice. That's different for Thanksgiving. And that's the kind of Thanksgiving dinner I would like, is just barbecue. We're actually having a coach's party on Sunday from my football team. One of the coaches and his wife are hosting everybody Sunday, and they're going to have a cookout during the Eagles-Giants game, which is going to be awesome because they're all Eagles fans. Because, I'm in Philly, but I will be there having some fun with them. But it'll just make it more fun. I'm not a crazy fan that's, always argumentative and going crazy in a game. I just like to have fun. Black Friday shopping with your daughter this weekend, and so might do a live, maybe do a giveaway to thank everyone. That's awesome. Yeah, with the kids being away, Saturday my wife might go do some craft sales at her brother's tree yard, and if she does that, I'll probably be live for a while Saturday, just trying to rack up some hours, because I'm gonna try and get a lot listed this weekend with the kids away. Cajun reseller Chris, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Hope all's well. Julian, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I really do. How are things with you? Yes, congrats to Kay as well. Kay hit it last week or a week and a half ago, something like that. Yes, Esme. She's got a good channel. Definitely sub to her, guys, if you haven't checked her out before. Yeah, I'm all about an email. My guys hate it because they tell me to call their customers, and I just go, I got their email. I'll send them an email. And they're like, no, call them. Like, no, I'll send them an email, and I'll include you. That way you know what I asked and what was talked about. I'm just text or email. Don't call me. Just don't call me. I hate the phone. Yeah, it was a good feeling to see it finally there. I mean, we all work hard at putting out these videos, and just, you eventually want to just see a goal, like a major goal hit. Yay to hitting 1K for the second time, right, Chris? Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Just glad it stuck on the second time. I know some people have said they've gotten up and above like 3 or 4 times before it finally stuck. I mean, not like it really matters because I have so many hours left to get. But it's just nice to have one of those things checked off. A barbecue does sound awesome. Like, it really does. Oh, wow. I'm pretty far behind. Everybody's talking to each other. Yep. K2. Yeah, I'll let you know, Kay. I have no idea. A lot of my stuff is just going to be legit pop up. I do take a look and see who's on. Like right now, I know Jackass Retro's on, Dana Invest, but usually a lot of the people that would come and watch me don't go and watch those two. So to me, it doesn't bother me going live when someone else is on. I know you and I have a lot of overlap. So yeah, if I'm going to do a pop-up, I'll definitely take a look and see if you're on. Okay, everybody's just talking to each other. Great. Kay is going to do a live. Hold the phone. Last Wednesday. Oh, you got monetized too. That's awesome. Yeah, that's right. I did see that snap. What was it, 59 cents? A bunch of YouTube pennies? Maximus, how are you? Good to see you. Glad you could stop in. Things are going good here. Hey, Shay, how are you? You ready for the big show tonight? Got some good stuff you're going to list, or are we just going to get Jake all worked up and just everybody to laugh all night? Love Jake. Love him. Really do. Luis also got monetized. That's awesome. I know Luis had like an insane amount of hours, but you do a lot of lives and a lot of auctions. You just need a 24-hour live, Paul. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You keep saying it, and Paul keeps saying it. Paul keeps saying I need to do one as well, but that's just, that's not going to happen. And doing the math on it, even if I had just 20 people watch every hour for 24 hours, like the whole way through, just say I average 20 people every hour for 24 hours. It's only 480 hours. I need 1,600. So I'll do that, and it'd still be way short. So why kill myself? I mean, if I was still like in my 20s or early 30s, like when I would stay up all night, sleep for 2 hours, and then go to work, yeah, maybe I might do it. But now, nah, especially not with the kids. Do I need watch hours? Not a tank? Yes, I do. I still need 1,655 from what I saw this morning. So It'll be a little while before I'm monetized, but that's okay. I'll get there. Oh, see what you started, Chris? 24. Just do 6-hour auctions. No, wait, don't. You never know with these working hangouts when I actually have some work to do. It could wind up a 6-hour live while I'm working, just having it on and just chatting. But auctions, yeah, Roy, I'm not going to be doing an auction. Those aren't for me. I enjoy what you guys do, watching you guys a little bit. I just, yeah, I can't do an auction. 131. Almost buy a coffee. Are you sure you're able to buy a coffee for that much up there, or even close to it? And it's kind of expensive up there. Coffee Talk and Tech. How are you? Glad you could stop in. What's happening? Not much. Just going live, trying to get some watch hours. Hit 1,000 subs this weekend. So Coffee Talk is another one who recently hit 1,000. So if you guys aren't subbed to him, you definitely want to check him out. He's got a good channel. They talk about technology, a lot of different things that could definitely help you with YouTube. So you definitely want to check him out if you've never watched him before. He does quite a bit of lives, and there's a few of us that are usually in there, like Tommy, Tracy sometimes. It's a lot of good stuff. Sorry, going through trying to give some of you guys some wrenches if you wanted to share your link. Maybe one slice of pizza K. That might be more like it. Jake, yes. Jake is one of my absolute favorites. Sorry, I just saw another comment a little bit further down from Tommy. Yeah, Jake, even when Jake is just slow and focused on his work on his own live, I still can't just help but sit there and just watch Jake. Jake is just so fascinating to me. I love watching him. I'm going to get Paul's number tonight and get Jake worked up. That sounds like my kind of live. I'll be watching it while I watch the Giants game. Rumor has it Paul doesn't have the stamina for 24 hours. Oh, Paul can stay up for 24 hours. Just no interest in doing that anymore. Unless I absolutely need to. Ordering some for your live. Okay. Don't want to go over 12 hours. YouTube won't recognize and archive the video or hours. Yep, that's true. I remember that when Paul did his 24-hour live, he broke it up into two segments. And I've seen some other people do it the same way as well. They just split it up. Only a coffee from Cumberland Farms. YouTube pour for Dunkin' Donuts. That's funny. It's exhausting, no doubt. Easy to get watch hours, but subs is the climb for me. Yeah, I've noticed with everyone, it's either or. You've got the subs and you're like really sitting there like, I need watch hours. Or you've got a ton of watch hours and you're like, are the subs ever going to come? But that also, I think it depends on what we do. You do a lot of lives, and when you do lives, it seems like the people that are in your lives are the people that are sub to you. It's hard to get new people in to the live unless you've got other people promoting it and inviting people in, where if you're making videos, you're constantly getting new people, but the watch time is a lot lower. So it kind of works. Just whatever you do, you're going to be starving for the other one, I guess you could say. I enjoy doing the pre-records first. I'll do these lives for a while, get my watch hours, and after that, we'll see. After that, I'll probably focus more on the channel growth again, so I'll probably do more pre-records again at that point. But we'll see. They do 2 12-hour ones, John. Yep. It's a scam. Never any coffee. There's never any coffee, Tommy. You're right. That doesn't bother me, though, because I don't drink coffee. So I'm okay with that. True about the 12 hours yet. I'll head over and support who I can when I can. Thrift up, look sharp all day, every day. All right, good. Thank you. I'm sure everybody appreciates it. So 4 to 5 long boxes left. Anybody want to help get me? Thank you, Coffee Talk. I appreciate it. Trying to catch up a little bit, so I'm skipping some of these. Going out front to play some basketball with my son, but I'll leave the sound in the background. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Don't hurt him too bad. I don't know how old your son is. I don't know if he's like teenage age where he might actually be able to play with you or not. But have some fun. I love playing sports with the kids. It's just always a good time. We have basketball season starting in a couple weeks, so I'll be out there with them. Hopefully I don't get hurt at all there. I'm sure thing. All right. Jeff, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Big Brother at the Auction doesn't do IG. Roy shouted out Shay. Hey, Veronica, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now looking at the timestamp, I'm only 2 minutes behind. All right, I'm catching up. Catching up. Thank you. Everybody's talking. Yep, 100% Paul. Lives don't grow subs easily, just a foundation. Pre-recorded gets outside the community for subs. Yeah. I know in my video I talk about I don't take advice, but I listen to everything. And I know Tommy has said that a million times. There's a lot of stuff I've had in my head that Tommy said that I just kind of remember. And it's funny because I could be in some other chats now and people are talking about a topic and the stuff I'm saying, I'm like going, this is exactly what I heard Tommy saying before. But it's true. Like whatever you want to do, if you want to grow sub-wise first, obviously pre-records, you're going to get out there. I think we need to just watch playlists. Yep. I have quite a few of those made. I like to send people to the garage sale one because I know a lot of people that watch me are more interested in garage sale footage. So I send them those. And then for the people that are what sold, you know, I have a what sold playlist. And then I have one playlist that just has pretty much everything I've ever made bumped into it. Chucky, what's up, Chuck? How you doing? Thank you, bud. Yeah, 1,000. Thank you. I truly do appreciate it. We got to get you there, Chuck. Just keep doing those weird things with Nate and you'll get yourself there in no time. That show Thursday was hilarious. Oh my God, you guys are a trip. That was fun. Kay had her hours first, thanks to her lives I was doing for a few months. Yeah. See, I'm glad I did do lives for a few months. Even that just once a week for an hour, because it definitely did help. I was getting probably like 15 to 25 hours per live once a week for like 2 months. If I didn't do those, I can only imagine how far I'd be behind right now. Big bulk of my hours, though, came from 2 videos. The NASCAR haul when I bought that guy's entire collection, and the one where I went sourcing with Paul Philly Flipper, and we came across those vintage tees. Those 2 have been by far my most watch hours. The one with the NASCAR haul has over 5,000 views with like 6 to 8 minute watch out of the viewer. So that was a ton of hours. Unfortunately, I have not been able to replicate that video, but I do have quite a few other ones that have like 500 or so views that got quite a bit of hours. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. I only set for John for coffee talk, and he is letting me down. Yeah, that was a good show on Thursday. It really was. Get that one created and put every video into it, and I'll be running it for days. I do it all the time. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, oops. Got a new mouse for the new computer, and there's so many buttons. And then even on the side here, if I just squeeze too hard, it's a button, and it goes in, and it'll change my whole view. And I'm like, oh, crap. But I had to get something that was Bluetooth enabled because this laptop is so thin. It's like the size of a phone. That they don't have any USB or HDMI or Ethernet ports. It's all USB-C. So I had to get something Bluetooth enabled to hook up to it. Steve, what's up, buddy? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hope things are going good with you. I'm glad to see you're starting to put out a little bit more content again. And that's true, Esme. Like, I feel like you do get to know the person behind the channel a little bit more with lives because you're starting to see them more in their natural element, just talking, especially when they're conversating with the chat or if they've got a guest on, which is huge. You develop more of a relationship with the person. You want to watch them more. And I appreciate that. Try to be a good guy. Hold on. Dog wants to come in. What's up, buddy? Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go, buddy. You want to say hi? This is my buddy Brody. He usually stays upstairs while I'm working. Sometimes he'll get in bed behind me and just like kind of crash. Usually when he comes up and starts jumping on me like this, he usually wants to go out. But we'll see in a minute if he stays like this. And what you did with that haul, it was a big one for you. Not long, but really popular. Yeah, my the one video I did with Paul with the vintage t-shirts, that still gets me 20 to 30 views per day. The retention's not huge on it because what people are doing are they're fast forwarding to the point where the vintage t-shirt part is and then watching that whole section, but it's still cool. It's getting like 23 per day, 20 to 30 per day. And I don't know if that's part of because of Paul's rise right now. So people are searching and then that's just coming up in the search. I really haven't dove into the analytics on that, but it has done well. Hey, Jesse, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I'll be at 6,000 hours before I'll be at 1,000 subs. Yeah, that's probably the case. You do a lot of long videos, but the people you have, they watch those long videos. I don't have those long hauls that people get into. Here's a ton of fun. $1,700 doll. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. I guess those collectors I'm anti-Apple, big time. I just got a Galaxy Book Pro 360. I am a Samsung user. I've got a Galaxy phone, and when I saw that everything could kind of hook up together, I totally went with that, especially with the price that they had it on and the specs it had. But I am anti-Apple. When I went to college in the late 90s, I went to Drexel and they required you to buy Apple. At that point, I was all Windows, never used the Apple before. So I bought what they had at the time was a 2-in-1. It was like Apple with a separate partition that had Windows on it, so you could go back and forth. The computer was an absolute piece of shit. No lie, piece of shit. And it probably cost around $4,000. It was insane. I don't know if it was that much because I bought it through the school or what, but it was a piece of shit. And since then, I've never been able to own another Apple product. At work, they gave me an Apple iPhone, and I just could not get used to it. As soon as I was eligible for an upgrade at work, I was like, switch me back to an Android. I just can't work with Apple. I stay away from those iPhones, everything Apple. I just can't. Everyone else in my family has an Apple though. The kids, my wife, everybody. Yeah, Brody, Brody will probably get views. He just doesn't like coming in the videos too much. He just kind of sits on the couch or sits on the bed and sleeps. Sweet fur baby. Yeah, he's a great dog. We're thinking he's 6. We've had him for 2 years now. When we got him, they said they assumed he was 4. He is a rescue from South Carolina, little rat terrier. Dog's been great. Yeah, he's very protective of everybody, especially his mommy. He likes to come after me when I go near her. The I've gotten the most money from is months old, and it's the one that I got the most hate for. Yeah, it's funny how that goes. When drama sells, so if it's got a lot of push out there too from people hating on it. YouTube's going to pick it up because it's getting action. Sounds like I need to do more collabs with Paul. I don't know. I don't know if Paul's gotten too big for me. I may be low on his list now. Hopefully he's not one of those that outgrew a lot of us. Nah, I don't think he is. He's a good guy. Esme needs to be invited to a live because she doesn't know how to do one on YouTube, just on Instagram. Esme, don't let Chris, of all people, give you a hard time about a live, because we all know Chris will not go live. So don't let him guilt you into anything. Just throw it right back at him that he won't go live. Anti-Drexel. I'm not a huge Drexel fan. That school was very expensive. I did not finish. But yeah, I'm not an Apple product fan. Nice sweatshirt. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Red Terriers are great dogs. They are. This dog has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay, cool. Yes, with boot camp with Windows. Okay, he doesn't like Apple Check. Yep. Feel forced into Apple also because my entire family has Apple. They hold you hostage with their updates. Yeah, they do. It's funny. Like I hear them all saying all the time that their phone updates. Galaxy, like when my Droid, I'll have updates once every few months. There's not a ton of them. And I have never had an issue where the update fucks up my phone. I always hear about issues with people with that iOS update and it messes with their phone. With Galaxies, I've never had that issue, and I've had 3 Galaxies now. Steve likes iPhones, but prefers the Windows PC. Okay, no, I can understand that. Just one good drama video away from going viral. Yeah, Esme, definitely email Nana Ting. She's done a lot of lives, and she can definitely help you out. Burn Chris. I know Chris is so ready to talk. If you go live with me, Jesse, I may just do it. Oh, I don't believe him. Do any of you believe him? I don't know. Screenshot shooting you offer. Okay. Agree with the Apple product review, Paul. Hell and Mac too. Yeah, it's one of those, like, people always say when you have a bad experience with something, if you just feel that strongly about that experience, you're done with them. You're done with that company. You're done with that product. And that's been the case. I mean, I tried to give the iPhone a chance when I had it for work, but I was still using my Galaxy for personal use. Like, so I had both. So it wasn't like I could completely separate myself from this and just learn the other one and forget about what I already knew. But yeah, it's just not for me. Once you get in, I'll do it. Chris and Jesse live, mind blowing. That could be a funny one. Exactly, Misha. Lies. Just lies. Tons of lies. Chris is not going to go live. You're here to hear first, live with Chris and Jesse. That would be awesome, Cajun Reese. I'm not sure I believe you, though. I think we've all tried to give Chris ideas to go live where he does not have to show his face. Just like his videos, he could have all his little plush up. He could be playing like it's puppets, just and talking all along. He doesn't need to have his face in front of the camera. Plush sale could be fun. Hey, there's a thing. I know he doesn't really like sales and auctions, but Chris doesn't have to go in front of the camera if he's selling stuff. He's just showing the product. Good idea, Roy. Misha also had an iPhone once, never again. Roman, what's up, buddy? How are you? Thank you. I appreciate it. They're going to post my channel on the scoreboard tonight. That's funny. Annie, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hope you had a good weekend. Rumor has it, Chris and Jesse soon. Oh, see, he's already making excuses. Auctions would be way harder. How, Chris? You don't have to show your face. This is just the work that comes along with it. Jesse's going to be live by herself because Chris is a lying liar. That's funny. Need to work up to doing my own live as well. What's holding you back, Shay? Are you just nervous about being on camera by yourself and it not being as fun and maybe like clamming up and things get quiet? I know for myself, when I'm doing these lives, it can get slow at times and I may just not have anything to talk about at the moment. And then I just like kind of blurt out something. And that's when, like Chris and I have talked about, I get foot and mouth because I just say something to talk about something. Or I'll just make a comment about something that I just should never have made a comment about. But that also makes the lives kind of fun because then you're just cracking up about something. But those slow points, they're tough. And that's where having another person on with you is pretty awesome because they can fill up the time and you guys have a lot more back and forth. Everybody's still saying hi. Chris' first live will be the Beardos because he's a swanky guy. That could be an interesting one. That could be. How red could Chris's face turn? Could it be redder than his hair? Carl, lazy reseller, back to 1K. I am, sir. Got back to it last night and stuck at it. And it looks like it is continuing on. I'm at 1,003 now. So it looks like YouTube's going to let me stay up there. Thank you, YouTube. There's lots of ways to go live in Sodoms. It doesn't have to be auction style. That's true, too. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of like buy it now lives now. Saw Missy the other day, Nice City Seller. She had the buy it or list it, where they're going to do the buy it now. And if it doesn't sell within a certain amount of time, then she's going to list it, which that's another interesting way to do it. People are coming up with different ideas to make these shows a little bit better and not the same as the others. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll ever go into selling something on YouTube, but you guys that do it, I give you a lot of credit. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. You set up a YouTube live space again. I'll be live. Goal for next year. All right, Misha. All right. Are you going to be like everybody else and go on with Philly Flipper first and break it in that way? It's just taking that first step to do it. Also figuring out the right time. I'll do it soon. Okay. Now, that's totally understandable. I remember last year before my first live, I kept saying I was going to go live. Never did it. And then one day on his show, the old Mo and Leroy morning show, Leroy called me out. And I forget exactly what he said, but he was like, you better do it. Or I don't remember what the condition was that he was going to say if I didn't go live. But just having someone put me on the spot like that and saying, you need to do it. You need to just finally go and do it. Made me. And literally I think it was that day or the next day, I went and set up the StreamYard account and just did a quick little test. And after that, I kind of warmed up to it. And then it becomes more fun the more you do it. So the lives are hard. They are. I respect all people that do them. I definitely do. They're hard. That's what I'm trying to figure out, what to do with all of these lives to try to get these watch hours. Because if I go on for 3-4 hours while I work, I'm not running out of stuff to talk about, even with you guys throwing stuff at me. What is it? Hold on. It's a nice thing now, getting these texts on my phone. I could just read that. Yeah, that was fun last night. I was watching football games, doing some work, and just my text messages were popping up on this laptop screen, and I was able to just respond right there and not have to go get my phone. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I believe that. Chris, I don't know if he would survive that show. Definitely don't know if he would. Oh, you've done lives before, Misha? Live years ago, a few people were there, someone else's channel. Okay, that's cool. So you had some experience with it. Roy gets it. Look at this cool guy with the angle camera. Well, you know, Paul, I had to set up something different because I still do have to do a little bit of work for the real job. Got the laptop right here, and I've got the GoPro actually behind it filming. So I could probably put it right here in front of me, but it would just really tie up this desk some because I've got the dual monitor set up for work, and they're set up on a pole that's in the middle of the desk, and that's probably right where I would have put the camera. But I'm not going to lie, I kind of like this angle better than the one I used to have. I definitely like the picture quality, though. Like I said earlier, it's definitely a lot better than it was before. The live from the White House Oval Office. You will, Roman. Are you going to be doing a Lewinsky? Because that's, I don't know. What are you going to be doing there, Roman? Someone's ears were burning. I think his ears are probably always burning. Probably always burning. And everybody is saying hi to Paul. Oh, yeah, I keep catching up, and then all of a sudden I'm behind. Oh, did I see Harry? Yep. Hey, Harry, how are you? Harry's in the car driving. Glad you could pop in, buddy. Hope you had a good weekend. And just so you know, everyone, Paul's not here. He's just saying hi and just making comments. Put me on the spot all you want. Peer pressure doesn't work here. We know, Chris, because we've been trying to get you to go live for almost the entire time I've been on YouTube now, since I've met you, which is probably like 8 months ago, maybe, that I met you. And I know I've had no luck, and I'm sure people were pushing you way before that. So yeah, we know peer pressure doesn't work on you, but we're going to keep trying, especially when you try to pressure other people. Not interested for solo lives. I need backup. I feel the same way, Veronica, but once you really start getting into it and start going, if you've got a good amount of people in the chat, like right now, we've got 22 people. And I'd say probably half of you guys are chatting it away in here. It definitely helps because it keeps you going and giving you more topics to talk about. So in that aspect, it definitely helps you, even if you feel you're not that interesting. Solo lives equal have good content. Yeah, keep saying like I need to jot down some ideas of stuff I want to talk about when I get in here. But the one time I did it, I never looked at any of it. Steelers game was interesting. I actually did not watch it last night. I was so tired. I crashed probably like 10:30. We had the benefit for the football organization Saturday night. It was a guys and girls bingo. Thanks, Not a Tank. I'm glad you came in. Appreciate everything. So yeah, we were drinking at that, drinking quite a bit, and I don't drink much anymore. Once every couple months, and I probably drink like I used to drink, minus the shots. But beers I drink like I normally do. So I woke up a little hungover yesterday, and we were out late Saturday night. So yeah, Sunday I kind of crashed early. The invisible double P. So does having the name Paul help achieve 1,000 subs? Because I'll change. I don't know. Does it? Doesn't it? It might. Oops. Feel like a little kid right now that has to fidget out with stuff. Brandon will be your co-host. All right. Now, I really do appreciate that on the tank. Little Miss Q, how are you? How are things going? How was your weekend? Flipping goodies? Same deal. How are you? Hi. We had a good weekend. We're saying hi again. Russell Sandridge, how are you? Good to see you. Glad you could stop in. Yeah, Little Miss Q. Solo lives are tough, but definitely gets easier. They do. I still remember my first couple. They were just so rough. But they have gotten a lot easier as time has gone on. At times they could get a little rough, but that's the good thing about being solo too. Once you find yourself running out of things to say, you can just say, click, I'm done, guys. See you later. And just get out of there. Steelers pooped in the end. Yeah, they did. If I did a solo live, I'd be exposed as lame. Chuck, we've watched your videos. Nah, just kidding. You're not lame, Chuck. Everybody loves you. Steve-O, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate that. Marino's Mysteries, how are you? From Maine. All right. Glad you could stop in. Hello. 3-hour lives usually got me about 100 hours of watch time in a week. It adds up fast. Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping happens with these, especially doing it during the workday when not many people are on. If I could have it on and I'm doing my work, sometimes, viewers might not be up there if I'm doing a bunch of work because at times it'll be quiet. But the hours will definitely add up. I did the math. With about 1,600 hours to go in 40 days, I only need 40 hours per day. If I'm still putting out videos and doing at least 2 or 3 of these working hangouts per week, I think that's very doable to average 40 hours a day. So, we'll see. Yes, they do. I'm actually surprised the Steelers' record is the way it is. They just have not seemed like a team that has played well this year because they haven't. But somehow they have been winning games. I don't know how, but they have. A lot of Russell's favorite people are in here. That's pretty awesome. Glad that's the case. I hope I'm one of them. I have the Chargers on my fantasy team, so that worked out great for me. Yeah, I have Justin Herbert on 2 of my 3 teams, Chris, and he was clutch last night. One of the leagues actually had him on the bench, but that's because my other quarterback is Jalen Hurts, and I just figured Hurts was going to be running all day on the Saints. But that 90 yards rushing from Herbert, that surprised me. I woke up and was very surprised by that this morning. eBay's been going crazy for little Miss Q. She woke up to a cha-ching. That is always a good sound to wake up to. I have to uninstall that eBay app from my phone and reinstall it because I have not heard a cha-ching in forever. Even when I see the sales come across, it's just my regular notification alert. I've seen some people say they've gotten that with recent updates and they just had to like uninstall it and reinstall it. So I got to do that. But honestly, my phone's on silent most of the time, so I probably wouldn't have heard it. Still with me? Just finished some basketball. Yeah, I'm still on. I mean, hour and a half, but it's way too dark and not enough spotlights. All right. Where are you located, Max? It's 12 o'clock here where I am. I'm on the East Coast in Philly area. So I'm guessing you're somewhere across the pond? We're talking. Coffee Talk really enjoys solo lives, but having a co-host is fun too. Yeah, guys. If you guys haven't watched Coffee Talk, he does both. He's got his own solo live, and then he has one where he's with someone else, and both of them are good. Like I've done both before. I've jumped on other people's lives, and it's kind of fun having those ones where you can bounce off people, then other ones where you can just talk with your chat and just let the live go wherever the hell it goes. Sometimes it completely surprises you where it does go, and you're just like, wow. We really went and talked about all that. Be carried away. Hey, how are you? Glad you could stop in as well. I definitely will be doing a lot more of these as I try to get those 1,600 hours closed, to get that gap closed. If you have an active chat, yes, they do, Paul. You are completely right. And that's the case today. There's so much in here. I actually have not done much of my work, which is okay because I can get that stuff done quick. Can't get my Echo Dot. No. Hold on. Sorry. Miss Q. Yeah, little Miss Q. If you didn't know, Paul, he may comment occasionally, but he's not here. He's invisible, Paul, today. What platform should I put a new starter vintage San Francisco 49ers jacket? That's a good question. I have not done much vintage clothing on sports stuff. I probably would have just put on eBay and let it run. Anybody here that deals with some more vintage type stuff, if you want to chime in and say where you do. I know some people do Depop and Grailed, I believe. If you're on Instagram, sometimes you could probably get a quick Instagram sale on there. If you know what the comps are, know the price you're looking for, sometimes you can sell vintage stuff pretty quick on there as well. If you're a funny person, it makes your chat more active, I think, too. I like to interact with fun and happy people. Misha, you're saying I look funny? Because I'm not a funny guy. Kind of silly. I don't know if I'd consider myself funny. But yeah, I'm glad this chat has been so active. It definitely has made it easy today. Thanks. I could check it out. Hi, Invisible Paul. Tommy's iPhone cha-ching has never failed. I knew that was coming. Tommy. Annie has a Steelers starter jacket and can't get rid of some large oil stains. Ugh. Maximus is UK. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of channels over in the UK and even some Australia channels lately, hopping in a lot of their lives, especially like early in the morning when there's not many people stateside. And there's a lot of cool people out there. It seems a lot of stuff is similar in what we do to what they do. It's just fun to also hear about the little bit of differences and what they go through over there. And it's just a nice another group of people to talk to. I have noticed in their lives and chats, there's a little bit less drama than we see in a lot of these ones on the state side. But then again, it could be I just don't talk to those people outside of the actual live, so I just don't hear about it because there's always drama somewhere. Big Brother's ching stopped working too. He just changed this onto something that doesn't startle people while I'm around. Okay. I'm wondering too if mine stopped working because I'd done a lot of sound changes. After I got married, I changed some of my ringtones and everything got all fucked up. Don't forget to hit the like buttons. Like button, guys. Really, Tommy? That's a good one, Tommy. That was good. That definitely was. Miss Q struggling with an offer. The guy sent offers on 2 items, only has 2 offers on 1 item, so I accepted, but now he wants 7 off at a $21 item. Now, if you take both offers, are you going to combine shipping, or are you just going to take the shipping that you're already charging on both items? Because if you're just going to put them together but not give them a little bit of a discount shipping, you might wind up making a little bit back from that offer. I don't know. Or do you do free shipping, Little Miss Q? I'm not sure what you do. That's Russell's shoulder. Tommy, it's a clean live. Little Miss Q says the Depop for that vintage Niners jacket. Ed, thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. I know, man. You've been busy lately. You've been making a lot of sales. It's been good to see. Keep that up for sure. Misha, thumb up or thumbs down? Misha, it's after 12. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock now. I can't believe. Wow, this is going fast. I've already been on over a little bit over an hour. Wow. Shoulder is coming along nicely, but still no heavy lifting. All right. Love watching the Aussie and UK channels. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's funny because I'm not. I enjoy hearing the accents as well. It's just everything about it is just different, and I kind of enjoy watching the videos. I don't know. Congrats, Paul. Thank you, Cameron. Awesome. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Last night you made a lot of stories on Instagram about my channel, and I truly do appreciate that. Paul's funny like a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. Yeah, kind of. I think some people do think that, Paul. Oh, movie. Yes, Cameron is awesome too. Annie, I agree with you. Paul is still not here. Still not here, Shay. Paul, you are such a wise guy. Not sure if you're talking to me or the other one. Too bad Joe Pesci is not in live. Okay. Can't remember you saying hi to Cameron. Cameron's a popular guy today. Popular guy, Cameron. Uh-oh, Roman. Correct yourself, Roman. It's not Cameron. It's K. I don't know if you're still struggling with the English language, Roman, but it's Cameron with a K. Got to get that right, bud. And Russell, thank you. I do appreciate that. Glad I was able to get there and stick. I hope you get healed soon. Yeah. All right. Wow. I am actually. See, someone else says, get it right. Get it right, Roman. There you go. There you go, Roman. Cameron with a K. I'm sure he's going to ask for a shipping discount too, but if I take that offer, I will be keeping shipping. Yeah, I would definitely. If you're not comfortable with how much you're giving off in the offer, then I wouldn't combine shipping on the 2 items. I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to get shipping discounted while lowballing on other stuff. But we'll see. Ks are important, that they are. Thanks, Paul. You're welcome, Roman. Just helping you out. I mean, I made that mistake once. I didn't call Cameron with a C. I said K-A-M. But I learned that. Learned that early. Cameron, make sure we know. And, it's all right. Everybody has their name, and they want their name said the way they want it. My niece is the exact same way. If you say her name a different way, spell it a different way, she freaks out. It's all right. You're back. Come on, Roman. I like that, Chuck. I'm struggling with typing and driving. Sure, Roman. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, buddy. My storage unit, get orders. It's just after 9 a.m. All right, Russell. Well, have a good day. Hopefully you had some good sales and have a lot to pack this morning. We will see you later. All right. Wow. 26 people. That is amazing. Is there? Yeah, Cameron. So I wonder next time I go in Jackass, am I going to be told that I was having a secret live too? We've all got secret lives. Roman, you better not. Oh, yeah, Roman. No typing and driving. Misha does not sound like she likes that. Good day. It's a 1990s Cleveland Brown snapback trucker's hat with tags and stickers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't take any offer. You're not comfortable with that if you feel it's going to get what you want. Yeah. Oof. Make sure that typing and driving is kind of dangerous. I love how pause. Yeah, it's funny. And even when I'm home by myself, most of the time I still do that. Just all those years I worked in the supermarket industry for probably a little over 10 years. And near the end of it, I was in management as well. So I never called out, especially there where you never really had much sick time. So I would always be in work. And I worked on the front end too, dealing with people. So whenever I would cough, I got so used to coughing in my elbow that I do it all the time still, even at home when no one else is around. It's just a habit. Even our kids, it freaks me out when I see them just coughing out. I'm like, guys, in your elbow, come on. But yeah, it's definitely something I do. Try. Marino's Mysteries hoping to help. My other computer is watching all yours. Oh, man, I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. All you guys playing playlists and stuff like that. I truly appreciate that. I've noticed over the last couple of days, I'm like, man, where are all these views coming from? And they're all on older ones. And yeah, just like, why is somebody watching that? Why is somebody watching that? And I'm like, oh, they must be running the playlist. Okay. I always worry about rejecting enough when I accept one from a buyer. I don't want negative feedback. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Like if you reject it and then they wind up taking another offer or making another offer or buy it at full price. I understand that, but I feel like if somebody went and rejected an offer and then bought it at a higher price and then left feedback that was negative, I don't know. Would eBay side with you? I guess it would depend on what their reason is. But yeah. I kind of remind Tommy of the creepy guy in the meat cutting department. He totally sees it. No, Tommy, I was just the creepy guy in the front end working with all the girls at the cash registers. So I was just the creepy old man up there. That's what I was. Coffee Talk, your eBay resale group is super supportive. It has been great meeting so many. Thank you, Coffee Talk. Yeah, this is most of the people here are very supportive. Everybody's always out for each other, always helping each other out. And you see, we kind of have some good chats going. I'm glad Tommy introduced me to your channel because I've definitely been learning a lot on some technology. If I decide to keep doing lives, I'll definitely be contacting you guys in addition to Tommy. I'm trying to find, best cameras, best mics. Guys, that's all type of stuff you'll see with Coffee Talk if you follow him. So if you do lives and you're looking to upgrade equipment, it's definitely a good place to go. All we need is a llama. A lot of your videos in my playlist, I've even commented on some older ones lately. I've seen it. I've been seeing a lot of comments on older videos like, why is somebody commenting on these old videos? And it's just good to see all the support. It surprises me. We all hate you, John. Don't get it twisted. Just don't buy his lights. Miss Q, just counter offer and say it is the best you can do on this item, but you can do combined shipping. That's a good option too. That is, because I guess if you aren't going to combine shipping, but give him the offer, even if he asks for the combined shipping, then it works out the same. But in that case, you might get the negative feedback on shipping costs are way too high. Yeah, maybe do what Larry was saying. Just leave the offer, but tell him you could help him out on shipping. That might not be a bad idea. That's a compliment from Philly Flipper. Yeah, that was. Picked and packed. How you doing, buddy? I'm having a good day so far. I can't complain. Hope you're having a good one. Ooh, just got off the phone, going to a private pick in a few hours. Maybe they'll let you film. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is it close to you or a little farther away? Is it multiple people or just you're the only one? Hold on, gotta check. All right, good. She's going to pick up the kids. They've got a half day today, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to go pick the kids up or not from school since I'm home. Just got another sale. So many sales today. That's awesome. That is awesome, little Miss Q. Yeah, I got to get as much listed as possible. The good thing is my death pile has started to trim down. I've got one big rack and 2 boxes and a tote and a bag and a half of clothing left to go. From where that was this summer, it's a huge improvement. Still not where it should be, but I still have not gone sourcing since July. So I've been able to work through that. I've gotten a couple, one-off type clearance items at Walmart or something if I'm at the store and I see something that could sell. But I haven't gone sourcing. Definitely want to get back into going, but I need to let some of this death pile go because some of the stuff in there isn't death items that are going to take forever to sell. One of my goals this week is to actually get all of my combo units up and any of the electronics, any of the DVD players. I've got a couple of DVD players, I think 4 or 5 combo units, and a couple cassette players. I feel like this is definitely a week that I need to get them up with the holiday coming up. I don't know if people are going to be in the market for used, older, electronics, but they might be. Figure if they are, they buy them now. Anyone needs death pile management. Thrift of Life had a really good video about it with awesome tips. I'll have to check that out. How's your system with the banker boxes coming up? Well, I've seen some of the pictures on Instagram. It looks pretty good in there. Do you think you'll actually clean up that warehouse fully or just get a section kind of cleaned up and organized? There's no such thing as a death pile. It's just unlisted inventory. That's true. It really is. You're completely right. But we have to name everything. Everything's got to get a name. People try to make everything sound more fun or more interesting than it actually is. Sounds great, big bro. Yep. Been doing a death pile challenge, trying to turn my death pile into a new car. Okay. So been listening like crazy. So many great items that have just been sitting there. Yeah, that's my thing. I know I have some items in there that if I get them up, they'll sell and for decent money. And this time of year, Christmas, we can all use that extra money too, especially as part-timers. You full-timers, you obviously need to pay your bills. So. All right. Say he likes the word death pile because it gives it urgency. That's an interesting way to look at it. I'm sure death pile has a different meaning to everyone. But for him to say it gives emergency, I could see that. I know for me, I got urgency when the death pile started getting big enough and the wife said, you need to get rid of some of this shit before you bring in more shit. So that was an easy way and gave me some urgency to go knock some of that death pile out. Hey, Dan, how are you? Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I truly appreciate it, man. Carissa, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Death pile on life support. I'm trying to get it down that low where the death pile's like, feed me, I need more. Intensive care pile, purgatory pile. There's some good names. If it's a death pile, if it's junk. If it's good stuff, it's future income. That's definitely a good way to look at it, Tommy. Looking at my death pile, I know there's some junk in there. There's definitely junk. especially since I haven't sourced since July. So everything I would have gotten there is from April to July, when I was still doing a lot of learning and just buying stuff and testing it out and thinking it sells. So some of it is definitely junk. Some of it is future income. And that's the stuff I have to sort through and find and put up. Anything that's junk, I just need to redonate and just write it off as a loss. It's Carissa's Money Mountain. Oh, Money Mountain, not Money Pile. Uh-oh. Dan. Yeah, Tony, I'm learning that. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. A lot of it, if you don't wind up listing it, it winds up being junk, and you're just, some people say it's just stuff they're not interested in listing. I don't know about that. I don't know. Let's see. Tommy's is mostly junk. He has great knowledge on that topic. As long as your junk pile, Tommy, doesn't get the size of Krillin's junk pile, I think you're okay. Gone through close to half listed. Okay, haven't came across anything that worth listening. That's pretty awesome, almost good. And that's definitely not a junk pile. That's really good. David, how are you, buddy? Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the support you've given, and thank you for being in here. All right, John. Have a good lunch. It is almost 12:30 there. Wow. Yeah, sourcing in the hospital is a bad idea. So, oh wow, Dan, you just finally got out of ShopRite. Whew. Was this your normal shopping or holiday shopping or both combined? Or is that store just that insane? I know ShopRite in the city though, they get bananas this week. I remember when I worked at the market, Sunday before Thanksgiving was one of the busiest days. Monday was busy, but not as bad. Tuesday picked up, and then Wednesday was just, you wanted to pull your hair out. It was so busy. I keep pulling the wrong mouse. I have the mouse for my work computer. I need to set up this mouse to the work computer as well, because it's got a feature where I can actually switch between, I could be connected to all the computers at once and keep switching back and forth, which is pretty cool. Dan took the time to go through everything that was, through all the junk he bought and listed last winter. Bad idea. Just get rid of it. Yeah, see, I can pretty much look at some of the stuff. I feel like most of the stuff on my rack is pretty good. And I could get something for that. The stuff that's in any bags or boxes in the corner of the garage, that stuff, I'm 90% sure most of it's just junk. Especially on the clothing end. I mean, I remember last year I was so excited. I think it was last March when the thrift store had every clothing item was $1. So they cleared out all their winter inventory, and I bought tons of it. I've made my money back on that, but that's all I've done. I've listed one of the 3 bags of clothes, made my money back. Still probably got like 15 to 25 shirts still listed. But they're all crap brands. So it just makes me not even want to touch the other bags. I'm probably just going to redonate those. I don't know if part of the problem too was the way I was taking pictures back then. They all look pretty crappy. And it was just, when I was first starting this, so it wasn't that good. I wasn't making good decisions. Wasn't taking proper pictures or listing habits. So it's just stuff I should probably get rid of. Sarcastic Storage Stacker. How are you, buddy? Glad you could stop in. Yeah, Dan, I haven't sourced, actually gone out to yard sales, thrift stores, any of that since July. I went into one thrift store after a work meeting, didn't get anything. Got a couple things here or there at Walmart, but yeah. Football season was so crazy that I just wasn't able to get to any garage or yard sales at all. And at the same time, I am part-time, so it didn't kill me having such a large pile in my garage. I'm still, my eBay cash out is still $100 to $200 a week, with minimal listing and minimal sourcing. So being a part-timer, getting that extra $100 to $200 a week has been huge. That's been a big help to us. But I could probably get more if I was able to get out sourcing more and get the rest of this pile listed. But it's nice because I've had so much back there that in that time I couldn't source, I still had product I could pull out and get up. Chuck cherry picks his inventory so the overall value per item in my death pile slides down. All right. So, Chuck, you basically have your thrift store in your garage. You cherry pick at the thrift store, bring it home, and then cherry pick the good stuff that you just couldn't leave behind at the store. Is that what it is? I'll go put turkey in the oven. Turkey in the oven already? Roman, it's Monday. Thanksgiving's Thursday. Krillin had mad money piles. His poor time management. He has $200,000 to $300,000 in clothing laying around. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so it's Dan's holiday shopping, and it was just packed. Makes sense. Doing Instacart pickup tomorrow. Hopefully, it's not full before I order. Dang, I got some gray hairs coming in after that one. Yeah, man, I've even seen Aldi hopping in now on those order and pickup. I was surprised when I saw that the other day. Like, they even have it now. Probably listen to stuff again this winter and regret it again. Oh, yeah, I know how that goes, Dan. There's so much stuff I've unlisted and go, I should just get rid of that. And then I just wind up listing it again. Pile of clothing he has, or a mountain full of clothing piles, is quite unbelievable. Yeah, mine got out of control when I got very sick and couldn't work much, but kept sourcing. I feel like that's all of us. When we stop listing, we still keep sourcing, and it just adds to the pile. And then we're like, we got a list. But then we don't have the motivation to go to our pile. We just want to go out and get more new stuff because the other stuff's just old stuff in our garage. Keeping well, Dan. Craigslist offered him $50,000 for it. Wow. Let me guess. Krillin had a reason not to do it. Slow cook. Yeah. I cannot wait for Thanksgiving. I'm actually going to be, I got an 7-pound round of roast to throw on the smoker. There's 3, maybe 4 of us in the house that don't eat turkey. So we usually do turkey and ham. This year, wife wanted ham for Christmas, not Thanksgiving. So I got a roast beef to smoke. Didn't feel like spending the money on brisket, but yeah, I got a nice 7-pound round from the butcher and gonna get that set up and put in the smoker probably early morning Thursday. Maybe Roman meant a different turkey. Extreme slow cooking. Exactly. Colin will not sell his stuff. He needs to invest into opening his own Taco Bell in the future. That was great on Saturday. Since we did go to that benefit, I was watching Tommy and Tracy's show a lot later than I normally would be. Just because I was feeling good. I just did not want to go to bed. It was just too awake. And when I turned on the show, it was Krillin at Taco Bell making his order. It was like perfect timing. I finally got to see Krillin order from Taco Bell, and well, I feel bad for those workers. I do. Chuck buys things of varying value. He thrifts the good stuff right away, then never feel motivated to list the unsexy stuff. Yep, that's it. Okay, so you do Instacart from Aldi. Okay. Yeah, I've seen Aldi now. They have their own, order online and pick up because I see their employees going around and actually doing the shopping now, which surprised me with how much Aldi wants to keep costs down, but now they're hiring people to do that. I guess they do pretty well with it if they're going to be able to afford that, or they just saw where the industry is going and they wanted to stay with it. Is consigned with another reseller ever a good option? That's a good question, Annie. That's not something I ever thought of. It'd be interesting to see what some people have experienced with that. If I learned something in German, I might as well use it. Plus, I kept spelling his name wrong. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Glad you could stop in. Thanks for watching. Tommy says he wouldn't do it, Annie, but everyone's different. Do I smoke the turkey? We do not smoke the turkey. My wife wants me to smoke the turkey, but her mother does not. Her mother is old school, so the stuffing gets cooked in the turkey. I know. Some of you might say, you can't do that. You can't do that. she's old school. She makes her stuffing inside the turkey. And they all feel we can't do that if we're smoking it, and it won't be the same taste on the stuffing. So we will not be smoking the turkey. Hold on one second. Brody, who's here? Go get him. All right, kids just got home from school. The turkey has enough stuffing. 50-50 after fees, but I have to handle the returns and pay taxes. They get straight cash. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that counts. I mean, everybody just wants their payout and do none of the work. But yeah, you have to get into smoking stuff. Food. Yeah, it's so much fun. I love smoking ribs, pulled pork, chicken, all of it. I've got a Pellet Boss, Pit Boss pellet grill smoker. So it uses wood pellets instead of wood chunks or wood like logs. So it's a lot easier to manage because it's also plugged in. You set the temperature. You just have to keep paying attention to it. Hold on a second. Yeah, what's up, bud?
Could you see if you could get that information from Coach Rico, the spelling homework information?
Why did you forget it at school?
No, I just don't have the paper.
So you forgot the paper at school?
No.
Okay. All right.
It was in my binder, but now it's not. I don't know where it went.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll text Coach.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Man, they're getting homework this week. It's half days this week, and they're getting homework. That's crazy. That was angry killing. He was in a bad mood. He definitely seemed it. Tommy made Crone so angry. Next time he will show at your house and will make you prepare chicken all the way. Oh, so Tommy got Krillin mad. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch some of this and see what happened. I think I'm getting rid of the good stuff I have now. Okay. Chicken all the way. All right. Yeah, sometimes we'll get 2 or 3 whole chickens, especially when like Acme or somebody has them on sale at like 99 cents a pound. And I'll put different seasonings on each chicken and then pop that on the smoker. Oh, and then we got 3 different flavors of it, and you just shred that up and chunks and shreds, and everybody just loves it. You get chicken salad, chicken sandwiches, just chicken for days after that. Calling it our great aunt Patsway Sandwich has always been the one who did Thanksgiving. Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry about that, little miscue. So what are you guys going to be doing? Like, it's a tough situation this time of year for sure. What's going on, Dom? How are you, Primetime Treasure Hunter? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, Krillin was hilarious. And I had a nice buzz going on. So yeah, he was even funnier than normal. Definitely was. Definitely was in rare form. Yes, like Annie said, sorry for your loss. Yes, this time of year, it's even harder. Took me 4 visits a year. We are having prime rib. Okay, but your husband does all the cooking. I usually, when it comes to our regular meals, I do all the cooking. With Thanksgiving, they do a lot of it, and I just kind of do the smoking and then my mac and cheese. Hi, baby.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah? How's
Yeah.
school?
Good.
Good?
Good.
You just want to stay here and see yourself on the camera now, don't you?
Good.
Good?
Good.
What are you having for lunch?
Tina.
All right. Oh, that's horrible, cuteness. Q. Now you got to go buy everything. Oh, but I mean, it's not as bad as other stuff going on. Hey, Melanie, how are you? I'm still laughing at the draft thing. Yeah, that was crazy. What did Double look like? Yeah, that was Jay. Jay's my football player. He's the one whose team I coached. He's short. He's in 6th grade, probably like 4'9", 4'10", but the kid is a solid mass. He's like 120 pounds and just all muscle, like, and strong. Half day early dismissals is the worst. It is, at least 2 full. That's awesome. Yeah, our older one, he's in the middle school. He's got a full day today and tomorrow. He's got a half day Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday are report card conferences at the school, which is funny because it's not even report card conferences anymore. It's just parent teacher conferences. The report cards come out 2 weeks later. So it's more kind of like, hey, your kid sucks and he's doing bad. So you got 2 weeks to make sure he does good on these assignments, or he's going to get a bad grade. But yeah, they've got those today and tomorrow. So that's why the elementary kids are home. Turkey all the way. Yeah, I'm not a huge turkey fan, Dom. So I'll be doing the roast beef for myself and a couple of the kids. Dom, he does it almost every night for us, but he snuffy said usually he's just finding the diet's getting to him, I think. I could definitely see that. Tom is here. What? Big time now, Paul? No, I'm still small time. You must be thinking of the other one. All that damn Taco Bell. Yeah, a lot of Taco Bell for Krillin. Roman says he needs to go on the keto diet. Man, those kids. Oh, I'm only 2 minutes behind. That's a surprise. Thought I fell a lot more behind. Best part was when you asked if I ever thought I'd be listening to his drive-through scene when I was in school. Yep, the kiddos. So you guys have seen 2 of my little ones. And if you were here earlier, you saw Mr. Brody. Surprised he hasn't come back yet. But I guess that's because he's eating and he's hoping to find some scraps. Chuck roasts the turkey for Thanksgiving. Otherwise, I don't cook often. Don't cook often. I'm guessing you were saying, Chuck. Must have fell asleep. Sad I missed it. Yeah, it was pretty funny. When Dan and Crone start their separation at birth show, the internet will break and we will. Oh my God. Yes. Those 2 need to do a show together. That will be absolutely hilarious. Maximus is still here again. Thank you. Had to put me on silent. Dad popping around. I know how that goes. There's a lot of times I'm watching people and, quick silent, put it on mute when people are around, especially with the kids and they want to come around talking. He needs to stop eating takeout. I worry for his health. To me, it's all moderation. I mean, is Perlin eating out every meal of the day? Or just late night when nothing else is... Like, he doesn't want to cook. I know late night, I don't want to cook, but I also don't want to get in the car and go anywhere. So I'll just eat some chips or something and then go to bed. Shay's lurking around. You're the only person I could do it is him. Nobody will be able to change that. That is true. If anybody tried to be like Krillin, it would be obviously fake and just not natural. And it just would not be as funny. They shut the schools down early so they can get to the deer. All right, Melanie. Yeah, hunting season here starts, I think it's on Saturday after Thanksgiving. So you'll see some kids out of school probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the ones that go hunting with their dads. But yeah, hunting season, I believe it's Saturday that it starts. I'll show you were drilling on your pillow by that time. Shay is just listening and writing everything down. I homeschool my kids and they have the same amount of work all week except Thursday. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we were wondering if there's a chance of virtual this week because some of the schools are starting to have rising cases now. And one of the school districts right next to us, their elementary schools went virtual today because of cases. But that school, they're also off Tuesday. Tuesday's a half day for them, and Wednesday that school district's closed. So they just went virtual this week because of the cases. Just figure keep kids out of the school and hopefully it dies down. But at this point, whatever, it's not going to die down. Let's just live, right? Shay's writing it all down. Roman, you were right. Just type it. It will be faster. If yeah, getting your doctor anything about the future, I doubt Krillin was. Turn people down low because if you hit mute, they don't get watch time for it. Yeah, I go back and forth. Usually I already have it pretty low. If it's somebody like it's the wife or something and I really need to hear what they're saying, I'll usually mute. But then when it's in a live, it's only for like a minute or two and then it's back on. Pre-records, if I'm watching those, I'll hit pause and just pick it up after whatever. So everybody still gets their credit. Then again, my pre-records, I like to watch pre-records at 2 times speed. Man, 1.5 to 2 times. Lets me get through more videos, and it just helps with the slow parts in videos because we have plenty of slow time in videos and just boring time, and it just speeds everything up. You always homeschooled your kids. Okay, no, that's cool. I know a lot of people have. We have a couple friends that homeschool their kids and always have. And they're like, oh, now you guys get to experience my world. I actually didn't mind it. My kids are a little bit older now. Last year they were 8, 10, and 12. So they didn't struggle too much. They're old enough. They know what they're doing with technology. And it was very minimal help that they came asking for. And then plus my wife was home as well. So she did most of the work with them. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. All right. Most people on 1.25 or 1.5 if they talk real slow or don't edit their pauses out. That's the worst part to me, is editing the pauses out. What's funny is when I first started watching the pre-records, I hated all those cuts. I hated the constant jump cuts because it was like the head's here, then the head's there, but it's all just going. Like it's just, you could tell it's like spliced together. But then when I started watching people like myself who didn't edit those out, oh my God, it was so boring and painful to watch. Then I was like, oh man, I need these people to have these jump cuts. And that's when I started putting it in myself on mine and cut out all that dead air. But even people that do edit the pauses out, I go 1.25 to 5, sometimes 2 if they're a real slow talker. It's just funny. I'm telling you, there's some people though, if you listen to that 1.5, they are hilarious. Hilarious. Kayla, homeschooling picker, she's one. Julian, if you're still here, Julian, I've told you before, listening to you at 1.5 is a trip. Listen to Julian at regular speed and it's already super fast. Speed that up, it gets pretty funny. Who else? There's a couple other people that I just crack up every time I hear it. Cameron's another funny one. Can't think of the other names right now, but yeah, there's a couple guys that, just pretty entertaining. Mine is in online public school this year. She's never even seen her middle school due to COVID. Oh, that's unfortunate, Kay. Yeah, we had a lot of kids last year who were 7th grade just going into their middle school for the first time. Or no, wait. 8th grade. 8th grade that we're seeing it for the first time. Our school district's weird. They call it the junior high, and it's 7th and 8th and 9th grade at the middle school. That'll change next year to the normal 6, 7, 8, but right now it's 7, 8, 9. And some of those 8th graders came in and they were just completely lost. So like they were new to the school. Yeah, I totally get that, Veronica, especially if it's a longer video, like 10-minute plus, and there's absolutely no editing. It's just them talking, especially on like a haul video or something, and they don't edit anything or they're not interesting. It can get rough. Especially non-reselling. Helps to watch bigger channels, especially non-reselling. Yeah, and take notes of what they're doing. That is true. It's definitely true. Like, and you see like the bigger channels too, they're not necessarily having resellers watch their content. It's just people that find the stuff interesting. So you want to try to make your videos for those people if you want to grow. So you need to take notes on what other people are doing, especially the ones that are getting views. One playlist, one for new videos and one old videos. Okay, so people watch hours. I put new videos on to listen while I work and play the watch hour list while I'm gone or sleeping. That's not a bad idea. That's very nice of you too, Little Miss Q, helping everybody out like that. I'm sure everybody appreciates that. Chuck, I did see your message on Instagram come across. I'll talk to you later about that. Or what their editor's doing. Yeah, that's a good point with the bigger channels. That's for sure. Hey, Patrick Murphy, how are you? Glad you could stop in. Is too much editing? I do, Chuck. There's some videos where, there is too much editing. There's some people where they also pause too much, that there are way too many of those cuts to keep the sentence flowing, and then their head just kind of looks like they're spazzing out on the screen. But yeah, you can definitely have too much editing. I think there's a fine line between too much and the right amount. You can easily go overboard, just kind of like with everything in life. Too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing, right? Yeah, Over editing is just as bad as no editing. Veronica said, especially when the content sucks and you can tell people try to gloss it over. But editing the crap out of their videos, like adding all the fun add-ons and things. That's true. There are some people that do definitely try to dress their video up to make it seem more interesting, and it doesn't always work. It doesn't. I'm trying to find a balance now too, where with my latest videos with the picking in the garage and then doing the conversational pieces mixed in, I did a couple where I didn't even put like the sold comps up. Well, not the comps, the solds up, just because I felt like the video was short enough and had enough flow where I didn't need it. But then I watched afterwards and I'm like, even though you're moving around, you're doing stuff, it still got kind of boring not seeing anything else on the screen other than this face. So the last one I did add in some of the sold prices just to add something else to the screen, another element. But me, it's usually minimal editing, usually just cutting out pauses and a couple little screenshots of, you know, solds and comps, little things like that. No, no, Chuck, I don't think you over edit at all. Like, it's not bad. I think some of your stuff is funny, and I don't think you over edit at all. Been struggling with editing. Okay. Yeah, I sometimes just don't have the motivation to edit. So then the video sits there because I also don't want to put out a video that's not edited and not entertaining. I don't know if I find myself that entertaining, but I could be wrong. I mean, people keep coming back to the videos, so they must enjoy it. So leaving some bloopers in helps people see that you're human, mess up, and they can be funny. That's true. That's what I kind of like about the lives. You guys have seen in this how much like I'll fumble over words and screw something up. And you can't edit that out. People are going to just see it. So seeing your reaction kind of tells the kind of person you are a little bit. You can kind of laugh and see if a person gets upset easily or whatnot. Videos, yeah. I don't personally like if somebody has bloopers at the end of a video, I usually don't watch them because by then the video is over. So when I see they're like outtakes, I'm like, yeah, out. Sorry, some of you guys, you may do those. But for me, that's usually what happens because what I came to watch is over. But sometimes the bloopers in the middle, like if you're just like talking about something, if I don't pause, I'll leave it. Like if it's just continuous and I go blah, 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 and go, I'll just leave it because there's no pause and it just goes and it is kind of funny. Yes, Dom, moderation is the key. Moderation is definitely the key with everything. Does anyone watch vidIQ uploads there? Informative. I watch vidIQ all the time. I watch a lot of their stuff. If I don't have anything going on or something else I want to watch, I'll actually watch some of their live streams as well. There is just so much good information. I've been trying to watch a lot of those. Been watching both of the Nimmons lately as well, and just listen to everything they say. If I decide to really try to grow this channel, then maybe I'll know a little bit of what I'm talking about. Embrace my mess ups at this point. What's that mean, Dom? I'm confused. Tracy helped you out loads with tips, tricks, and all that. Just yeah, they've definitely given me a lot of stuff to think about when I do my videos, and I have kind of like started to employ some of the things they've talked about. Like I've started the whole talking about whatever is going to be, you know, in the corner right here of your screen for your next video and your end screen. Like I've started to, and why don't you go check out this topic where I'm doing this, or you could learn about this. And I've noticed in the analytics that my end screen percentage of clicks has actually gone up, and it's actually been driving traffic to other videos. So I've definitely learned a lot from vidIQ. Sticking with shorts and reels. Okay. Dropping a regular video every few weeks. Okay. Now, is that just because you don't want to do the editing, Shay, or is it just, are you doing that just to like kind of grow right now and get subs? All right, Patrick, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. Same here, minimal editing. Oh, wait. Dom said he means try not to do too much or too little. If anything is usually best, like Goldilocks. Not too hot, not too cold, not too little oiling, not too much. Yep. I like Think Media. I watch some of them too. Yeah, Think Media is pretty good. I watch all those guys. You want to see how crappy your videos are? Let Jake look at it and comment on them. When Jake first started doing his roast, that first live, he did one of mine, and I knew he was going to rip it apart. And everything he said about it, because it was a crappy what's old. It was like when I was just trying to start getting back into making videos, and I knew what all the problems were with the video. I probably should not have posted it, but when he started going through everything he called out, I 100% agreed with. Like, I know Jake may feel some people think his roasts were too hard, but his roasts were good reviews. I think that we're very honest and do give a great opinion of what a lot of us think about videos. Because some of the other people he roasted, I had the same exact opinions. So, yeah, Jake is definitely somebody that's pretty good if you want him to give you an idea of what your videos are like. Got behind on your videos while you're sick. Okay. Yeah, I got behind when football season started. I wish I had like a database of like yard sale footage that I could have edited during that season. I'm going to do that next year during yard sale season. I'm going to build up a backlog and maybe make my yard sale videos shorter. That way, when I go into coaching football, I still have content for those 3 months. Catherine Manning. I've watched some of her. She's got some good stuff. Just sometimes she can be a little, annoying. But yeah, I do watch some of her stuff. Get on the video routine. Also start your live. Oh, okay, cool. Tracy still doesn't understand. How far behind am I? 3 minutes. Okay. There's a channel where they upload 4 hours of just talking and no editing. Oh wow, Anfisa. Hey, Anfisa, thank you. I heard you were sharing my link quite a bit on Saturday. A little birdie told me that you had posted it. I appreciate that. I really do. Tracy's drinking again. No stuff from me for those, Anfisa. Tommy says that's horrific. Yeah. It's both. Okay. Editing and growth. Kay says it sounds awesome. I mean, awful. Have to add an end scene with my other videos. For my end screens, I just go into the editor on YouTube and just click end screen and choose which one I want to put in there. Problem is sometimes I forget to record the part where I do the go check this out. Feel like it's kind of cheesy doing that, but you know what? It has worked driving traffic. So that's been pretty cool. People can't handle the truth. They rather blame YouTube. That's true. That's true. I still remember in the beginning telling you kept saying, make better content and subs will come. Don't worry about it. And I kept trying to figure out why I kept losing subs and the content wasn't there and the quality wasn't there at the time. But yeah, people can't handle the truth in anything, I feel. People just don't like anything that doesn't go along with what they think and doesn't paint them in a positive light all the time. What will I be drinking on Thanksgiving? That's a good question, Roman. Thanksgiving here is normally pretty small. So I will probably just be having some Miller Lights. Drink quite a few beers. Saw that it sucked. Yeah, it did. Saturday night I got to 1,002. They dropped me down on Sunday. Last night I got it to 1,000 and they let it stick this time. So I've now joined the crowd of 1,000 plus. Everybody else is just saying hi. All right. Wow. All right. Thanks, Miss Aaron. All right. Yeah, Roman, I'll just be probably going with Miller Lights. That's all I was drinking on at the Beef and Beer Saturday. Well, the bingo and beef and beer. Just a whole bunch of Miller Lights. I don't drink much anymore, so yeah, I was feeling it Sunday. Like, oof. I think I probably had about 8 beers, and not having more than 2 beers in the last 2 months, having 8 in one night, definitely had me feeling a little little headaches Sunday morning. Thanks, Dom. I appreciate it. I really do. You'll be drinking Mountain Dew, but that's what you always drink. That's usually my drink of choice. I'll drink Miller's. I'll be drinking Mountain Dews all day long, all night. Right now I've got a Pepsi, but normally it's Mountain Dew. I just drink a couple of these to mix it up. Roman says Miller Lite is actually good for you. Very light and the liver can take it. That's true. Miller Lite definitely does run right through you and have you go into the bathroom quite a bit. It is almost like water. Kay is going to be drinking ginger ale. Just ginger ale, Kay? Hold on, I think the dog wants to come back. Hey, bud. Yep, he did. What's up? You coming back up here? Come on. Yep, Brody's back. Guess he had enough of the kids. The one that drives him crazy isn't home yet, though. What's up, buddy? Hi. I wish I had his life, though, where you can just sleep, get up, get petted and played with, get brought outside, and then just go back to laying down again. And get treats whenever you do something. Veronica will be drinking whatever wine I ordered when I was up late the other night. That's good, Veronica. I'm like 350 away from 1,000. I think when I get these videos out consistently, I'll hit it soon. You know, people aren't lying when they say consistent videos helps your channel grow. I learned that from football season. Right before football season, I was gaining over 100 subs a month, growing pretty quickly. I think I probably could have been at 1,000 by the end of August, early September. But then I stopped making videos with football. And I dropped down to maybe 15, 20 subs per month. Once I started making videos again, even though they're just like once a week right now, the subs instantly started climbing back up, and I was instantly back to, 2 to 3 subs a day, getting a few more. So consistent videos definitely help. It's just drawing more eyes to your channel. The algorithm's pushing you out there. And the subs were coming from older videos, not even the new ones. White Claw. Roman, are you trying to say she's basic? You don't get a treat every time you sit, Paul? No, I don't. No, that'd be kind of weird. Ugh. I don't know what you're thinking of, Chris. Thanks to all supporting me too. I had a few from this live, so trust that I'll be over to your channel too. That's awesome. Yeah, that's good. David, Chris. Yeah, this little guy, he gets a treat for anything he does. What's up, bud? You gotta go outside? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go let him outside real fast. It's been a while.
Were you live?
I am now. I am now.
Are you ready?
Yeah. He just realized I was live. He did not know that earlier. So he ran as soon as he heard it. Yeah, good thing is we've got a fenced in backyard. So I just let him out. And once he starts barking to come back in, we let him in. My Claw is almost bad as LaCroix, just with booze in it. It's cheaper than wine. That it is. All right. So it's been about 2 hours now, guys. I appreciate all you guys for being here and being here as long as you have. I've seen the numbers around 20 to 25 viewers the whole time, and that's been awesome. With them home from school, I want to go check on them, make sure they get any homework, whatever they need done, and they ate lunch. So I will catch you guys all later in other chats, and I'll probably be live again Wednesday for a little bit since I'll be working from home on Wednesday. So I will talk to you guys later. I truly appreciate all the support. And Leroy, I told you, I'm not happy with you right now for your comment earlier, but I'll talk to you later. All right, guys, have a good one.